Okay, currently 1:47. All of my three students are here already, so I might just start with the lesson early, or no, not lesson, rather get to know them for the remainder of the time. So, okay. Hello, can you guys hear me? Why can't I move? Hello. Hey guys. Hello. Can you hear me? Hey Sean, I can hear you unmute, but I can hear you. Oh, okay. So what's up? hmm I think you're far away from your mic. Your volume's a bit low. Wait a sec. I can hear you a bit now. Yes? Yeah, I can hear you. So what's up?
Hi
Normal.
Josh, good afternoon. You might want to get near to teacher Justin so you can hear him more clearly.
Hello. Come here, Josh. Let's gather around here. Before class starts, we start in 10 minutes, but I want to get to know you guys better. So, first off, I'm teacher Justin. If the other two can hear me, hello, I'm teacher Justin. I'm a student too, actually, and I'm looking forward to teaching you guys. So, how's your day? How are you guys feeling? Great? Yeah, nice. You interested in data science? Mm-hmm. Data Explorer, yeah. You're interested in Data Explorer. That's cool. Yeah, this is a very fun subject, especially if you like math. But even if you don't like math, that is very much okay. I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy this. So, have you guys eaten na? You guys done with lunch? For teacher Justin, I just ate like an hour ago. Oh, I think someone sent something to chat. Alright, I'll let you guys prepare for the remainder of the time. If you have any questions, if you guys want to talk, just hit me up, alright? Just turn on your mic.
You wanna you wanna use your headphones or any check? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello,
I'm
hello.
using
Yep.
my headphones. Oh yeah, thanks. My headphones are working today,
Yeah, I can hear you.
right?
Hello, hello. All right. Hey guys, 3 minutes left. If you guys wanna join the private room, we can move there now. So just stand here inside. Hey guys, so it's 2 p.m. now. So um, can everyone join private room 6 here? Just follow me. Nice. Okay. So um, hello. My name is Teacher Justin, and we'll be learning about Data Explorer 101. Welcome to your first day in class. So, I would appreciate it if you guys turn on your mics or just chat. Um, like introduce yourself and um, tell me how you feel today, basically. How about you, Sean? You doing good?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Nice. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling excited for this class, rather?
I feel excited in this class today.
Nice. Do you love math?
But in my own grade, it's hard. I'm now in high school. Yeah, I'm going grade 9, so math is hard for me to learn
Mm-hmm.
in grade 9.
That's great. That's great. So, just tell me if you want to learn anything, right? If you just ask me questions, I'll be glad to teach you. Okay? How about you, Josh and Henry? How are you guys? You guys can chat if you are, feeling shy about turning on your mics. Because even I feel like very shy when I turn on my mics during online class. Hey, nice. It's good to hear, Josh. Are you interested in, are you excited for Data Explorer? Nice. Okay. So, just a little bit of backstory, guys. This is actually my first class teaching, so I'm very thankful to you guys for like signing up for this. I hope you guys will learn a lot from this class, and just tell me if you guys have any issues, any problems with me. Okay, teacher just will listen. I want this to be a very fun class for you guys. So, how about you, Henry? How are you feeling? Oh, I see you turn on your mic, but I can't hear anything. You can chat if you want. Oh, ayan. Yeah, I can hear you. A bit low volume though. So if you can put your mic near to your if you can get closer to your mic, I mean, that would be great. Yeah. Hello. How are you? Feeling good? Right? Did you guys eat lunch? Yeah. What you guys have for lunch? I had like pares, if you guys know that, beef pares. How about you guys? What you eat? You guys can chat it. You don't have to on mic if you don't want to. It's just a little icebreaker before we start a lesson. Okay. Well, anyway, sige. Do you guys want to start with the lesson now? Or do you guys want to just talk for a while? Majority vote tayo. Just put it in the chat. Yes or no? Yes, if we could start, or no. Okay, one, two. Okay, so time to start the lesson. So I'm gonna share my screen now. Just a sec. Also, I wanna ask you guys. Ayan, can you guys see it? Yes? Can you guys see my screen? Nice. Thanks, Chad. Okay. So welcome to Python Data Explorer 1 from PCC or Philippine Coding Camp. I am once again your teacher, Justin, a fellow student, and this is a subject that I'm interested in, and I hope you guys would feel the same. All right. So moving on, our lesson. outline for today hopefully would be an introduction to Python, what it is, VS Code, Python variables, strings, and operators. So just to ask you guys, right? Do you guys have VS Code installed? You guys can put a thumbs up or any kind of react so I know. Just to ask again, do you guys have VS Code installed now? Because that's what we're gonna be using for coding. You guys can. Ayun. Thanks, Josh. All right. How about the others? How about you, Sean? And okay, so VS Code, Visual Studio, yeah, Visual Studio Code. Um, are you using a Windows laptop or computer or Mac? Because what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna install that for you. I use laptop. Okay, I'm assuming that's Windows. So Anaconda. Oh, hmm. I'm not quite familiar with Anaconda actually. Just a sec, guys. All right. We're gonna be using VS Code kasi so can you open up Google right now? Then just search VS Code. So I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll show you how. All right. Oh, hello. Okay. So if you guys can see my screen, I'm sharing my full Chrome right now, right? Okay, Sean, here we go. So we want to download VS Code, right? Just search up VS Code download and just click this one. Are you following me? Yes. Okay, that's great. So once you search up download, click on this button. Then it's supposed to start downloading right here. I'm assuming that you're using Chrome as well, right? Let me know if you've done the steps now. Right, sorry guys, just a little hiccup. Right, let me know if you're done with the download part. If you're done getting this file. Right, are you okay? Okay na Sean? You can turn on your mic, okay? Alright, you can turn on your mic so I can teach you how to install this. So, do you still see my screen? Right now, I'll share a different screen na lang. This one, there we go. So, if you see this, you click on this button right here, you can click on the file that you downloaded. Then this will show up, okay? What you do is just, I accept the agreement, then click on next, next, then you install. Since I already have it installed, I don't have to download it again. But for you, you're gonna have to install this. Alright? You're gonna have to click on this. Then let me know when you're done. Okay? Then we'll start the lesson by 2:15. Just let me know if you have any questions, any issues, all right? All right. Ishan, how are you? Did you install it now? You can ask me if you're facing any kind of difficulties, all right? All right, I'll wait. Don't worry. As for the others, um, do you guys have VS Code installed now? Josh? And well, Josh, I think has VS Code na. How about you, Henry? You have na rin? Nice, okay. So, I want to ask you guys, um, first off, Josh and Henry, have you guys like had any experience with using VS Code or coding in general? Nope. No, okay, okay. Like, so I want you guys to open it up right now. Okay? So once you open it, it's gonna be like there's gonna be like a lot of buttons, a lot of stuff that you guys don't understand. But don't worry, that's exactly how I felt when I opened that. So um, just a sec, okay? Okay. Just a quick story. I actually started coding when I started college. I like had zero experience before college. During my high school days, I didn't have any experience in coding. But as you can see, I'm experienced. I have a fair amount of experience now in coding now that I'm in my third year college. So um, I feel guys since you guys are like starting coding early, um, this is actually a pretty good path for you guys right now. Like starting early is a very good sign, and it's a very good advantage actually, right? That's what I have to say for that. Um, how old are you guys pala? I haven't asked you. 14. Oh, okay. Both of you are 14. How about you, Shan? Kamusta? 13. Okay. Hey guys. You guys can call me Kuya Justin if you guys want. I'm just like 21. Yeah, medyo kabata-bata pa yun. Hindi po ako matanda. I swear. So like, it's a good thing actually that you guys started coding very early. Well, at least I'm gonna teach you guys how to in Python. VS Code might be scary, but I'm telling you guys not to be intimidated by it. There's like a lot of help online, and don't worry, I'll help you guys walk through it. Okay? So, okay, Shan, how's VS Code? Have you installed it now? If you haven't, it's fine. We can deal with that later.
Yes, yes, I installed it right now.
Okay na? Alright, so I'll just switch my screen back to my presentation, okay? So, We'll deal with the VS Code part later, right? So let's start with what exactly is Python. Have you guys heard of Python before, or is this like your first time hearing about it? Any reactions? First time. I've heard before. Okay, so not to mistake it with the snake, all right? Um, this is basically a programming language. First off, I'll give you guys an explanation on what a programming language is. Um, just like how I'm speaking English right now, our computer can't exactly understand English, right? They need a specific kind of language, which is programming language. And Python is a type of programming language. It's like just one of the many languages that a computer can understand. So Python, it's very popular, especially for beginners. So lucky you guys. It was created by Guido van Rossum and was released in 1991. So that's just a very quick history. And like I said, Python can make us talk to a computer in a language that it understands. Like, oh, look at that. Just like this cat here. So, what can Python do aside from letting us to enabling us to talk with our computers? Well, one, it can help us, you can make games with Python, not just data stuff and math, all right? You can make games with it. And most notably, Minecraft mods. If you guys are familiar with Minecraft, do you guys know Minecraft? Or am I old enough? You guys play Minecraft? Okay, anyway. Yes? Ah, nice. Let's go. My childhood. So, yeah. So if you want to learn Python, it's a good it's a good programming language. It's a good starter because you can make some mods for Minecraft and other simple arcade games. It's also used for robots and AI, the more futuristic stuff now, like self-driving cars or AI chatbots. Can be also used for art and music, drawing with code. Yeah, that's a thing. You can draw with code. I might add an activity like that next time, but for now, basics lang. So you can also make beats using it, and you can make fun websites for YouTube, Instagram, and kind of like Netflix, I guess. So moving on, why exactly would you use Python, right? It's well compared to other programming languages, it's more easy to read. It's beginner friendly, right? It kind of looks like English a bit. Okay, it has it has fewer confusing symbols compared to other languages, and you have lots of help online. Okay, many people use it, and it's great for beginners. And you can make things real fast with just one line of code. You can make something like that. So going back, what is VS Code? So to use Python, we use VS Code, formerly known as Virtual Studio Code or Visual Studio Code. It is an IDE, Integrated Development Environment made by Microsoft. This is where we write and run codes for projects and what we'll be using for this class. VS Code is like a super notepad that's for coding specifically. Alright? So moving before we move on to additional info, do you guys have any questions about Python and or VS Code? Anything you guys are curious with? Oh yes. Yeah. Not just Python. VS Code can use almost every other coding languages. That's how powerful VS Code is. Are you interested in like other languages? I mean, it's a good thing if you learn more, but for basics, for starters, Python mastering, trying to um, get a good understanding of Python, like, is a very, is the best way to go, in my opinion. How about the others? No more questions? Alright, if you guys have any other questions, just chat. Okay, I will proceed with the lesson now. So for additional info, other PLs or programming languages translates our entire code into language that the computer can understand before we run it. So imagine passing how would I explain this? It's compared to other languages kasi Python translates our code line by line, not the full thing, right? So what Python does is it translates this one line, then the computer can understand it right away. So we're executing lines of code immediately, and the good thing about this is that we can identify errors um, right away. Okay, and it's possible to write Python in other IDEs, just like how VS Code can use other languages. Python can be used in other IDEs as well. IDEs, just a refresher, is like the notepad for coding, basically. So other IDEs such as Tony, PyCharm, NetBeans, or Eclipse, and they're just other stuff that can use Python. And here we go. Python uses new lines to complete a command, unlike other programming languages, which often use semicolons or parentheses. So you'll know what I mean later when we start coding that. And Python relies on indentation. Indentation is when you press tab on, like, let's say MS Word. You like move the cursor 1 inch to the right, using white space to define the scope, such as the scope of loops, functions, and classes. So these are gonna be these are like kind of confusing terms pa, but I'll explain them later. Don't worry. Other programming languages you often use curly brackets for this purpose, but you don't have to worry about those in Python. Python is very easy to write. Okay. So, um, can you guys open up your VS Code now? Then tell me in the chat once your VS Code is open. We'll start making our first Python program. We'll start coding now, basically. Open na? Okay, how about you, Henry and Sean? Can you guys see like a blue, the dark gray screen of VS Code? Okay na? Okay, moving on. So, this is what we programmers like to call our like very first project, Hello World. So the point of this is to just write a single line of code, then print that. Most most of the times we just write Hello World. Okay? So I want you guys to open your VS Code, then you'll see something like this, right? On the right side. I double click to. Okay. So I want you guys to click on open folder, right? Then go to documents. Sige, I'll demo na lang. I'll demo. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Wow. Advanced ka, Josh, ah. That's great, that's great. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Alright? But for the sake of the other guys, I'll show it to you guys na lang din. Alright? So, I'll exit that lang. Oh, I did a trial run kasi. So, I want you guys to open up folder, right? Then, make a, make a folder named either DE101 projects or PCC projects. Okay? Kaya ba? So to make a new folder, you just right click on the space, the black space on your file explorer, hit new, then you can make a folder. So right now, PCC projects, right? Then you click on that. Once you're inside PCC projects, you can click on select folder. Then this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna pop up, right? If you see this, just click on yes, I trust the authors, right? Yeah, you can name your folder however you like. I just like to name it PCC projects or organization. So tell me if you guys are struggling with anything, okay? And give me a thumbs up if you guys are done with making the folder and selecting it. You should your VS Code should look like this now. The name of your folder would show up here. Nice. Okay. Fine na. Did you select it? How about you, Henry? Do you have any problems? How about you, Henry? Henry or Josh? Are you guys done? Did you guys make a folder now? Oh yeah. If you see a prompt that has install Python, just install it. Okay? Just click on install. Yes. Okay. Nice one, Henry. As for Josh, wait. Okay, sige. Don't worry. Just tell me if you're done now. Okay? Then we can proceed with the next step. Because this is very important in coding the setup. Didn't install Python only. Yeah, that's fine. VS Code uses a lot of stuff kasi. Not just Python, it uses a lot of other programming languages on default like HTML, CSS. Those are for web development naman. So if you guys are interested in web development, basically coding na rin, you can use that. You can sign up for a course here in PCC. We have that web dev. But yeah, it's fine if you didn't install Python only, since VS Code uses a lot of stuff, right? I'll wait for you guys. But I'll change the slide na to eto. And just follow the steps on the screen. I'll switch my screen na lang to that so I can see if you guys are chatting. Stretch lang si Kuya. Okay na? Okay. So once you guys have a folder na, right? You click on that folder. Then you guys see this ano? If you guys look at the second picture, there's like a yellow box, right? On the second page picture. So click on that icon. That's gonna make a new file under that folder. Alright. So sige, I'll share my other screen. Ulit, sorry. Nahilo na kayo. Ayan. So what I want you guys to do is click on this button, name new file. Right? Then we name this hello world.py. Okay? It's important to write .py because that's gonna signify that our file is a Python file specifically. If you don't write .py, it's just gonna be a text file. Okay? How are you guys? Okay na? Alright, I'll share my VS Code screen na lang. How about you, Henry, Shad, Josh? Thumbs up or chat? So this is good for the first session because we have to set things up na so that the following lessons will have fun coding stuff na. Okay? So if you guys have any issues na that you any problems with the code or VS Code mismo, just tell me agad. Alright. Okay, so you You guys can type on this now, alright? You can type whatever we want, like hello, goodbye, right? But since we are writing a code, we have to write something like this. So if you want to print a statement, for example, hello world, you have to do this. You have to write print, the print statement, and close it in parentheses and quotations. Okay? So okay. Extensions. Okay. You can just click on install if that has a button for install. Alright? Can you send pictures here? Di pa gumagana yung send pic. Oh no. Okay. Um, hmm. How do we fix that? Ano tayo? Okay. I don't, yeah, actually pwede. Sige. Can you share your screen? Okay, I'll stop mine muna. I'll help you. Share your screen na lang. Then I'll teach you. Okay, no problem. Go lang. For the other guys, no problems. Can you write on your VS Code correctly na? Mm-hmm. Hello world.py. Okay, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, go lang. Okay, yeah. Just minimize that. You don't need to ano. You don't need to. Can you type something in your ano? Print. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, pwede. Okay, so for the other guys, just follow what Josh is doing on his screen right now. Okay. Then, okay. Now what we want to do is, okay, share screen ulit ako. What we want to do is to hit F5. If you guys can hit F5 on your um, the F5 key. What this does, it compiles the code and it runs it immediately. Then you'll see something like an output, right? If you hit F5, this should show up. The output terminal should appear at the bottom of your screen, and the sentence that we wrote earlier, the string hello world, should pop up right there. Okay? How to see extensions? You don't have to deal with extensions. Those are like extra stuff for VS Code, but we don't need to but we don't have to like deal with that. Why is there an error? Do you see an error, Sean? You can share your screen if you have an error. Okay, no naman. So what happened when you hit F5? To user, it showed my tabs only. Okay. Alright, can you guys share your screen one by one muna? Sige, let's start with Sean. Oh, my blue. Check out the text below the blue one. The blue user, Josh. Your hello world should show up right there. What does it say? VS Code. Okay, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. So 5 Python debugger Python 5. Okay lang. Okay. Sean, I can see the VS Code mismo. You're sharing the browser. Okay. I'll share my screen just so you guys can see what my VS Code will look like, right? So this is what happened when I pressed F5. It basically ran the code. Then ayun, ito yung hello world. So this blue text right here, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to worry about that. That's how the code is being translated so that our computer can understand it. Okay? What matters is that your hello world shows up right here at the bottom. Then since this is the terminal, you can also type some stuff here. And instead of pressing F5 actually, you guys can also do Python, then the name of your file, then just click enter, then boom. Pwede rin yun. You guys can do that as well. Alright? Is that to repeat? Not really. It's like an alternative way for us to run the code instead of just pressing F5. F5, if I press F5, look at this. Yeah, it's gonna run this part, this whole blue thing. Because what F5 is just like a shortcut that VS Code does so that it just runs the code. So it uses this line of code specifically to run it. Kaya siya may blue line. But if we do Python hello world, the blue stuff doesn't appear and yung output lang natin. Yeah. Hello to a different command. Okay. So, try doing this alternative one na lang. Did you write print hello world na, Sean? Yes? Okay. So, in your terminal, do you see this black part? It won't let me run it. Hala. Okay. No, not yet. Okay. It won't let me run it. Sige. I'll try. Sige. Wala pa pong debugger. Actually, yeah. Wala ata silang debugger. Okay. Hmm. Can you guys share your screen so I can see what you guys see? This is important because we have to fix this na for our next classes. Okay. Si Adrian muna. Adrian, can you share your screen? And can you screen share po? So you can share yours. There we go. Sige. Print hello world. Then try pressing F5. Ayan. Click on Python debugger. Sorry, that was my bad. I didn't show you guys. Then Python file lang. Yan. Change Python interpreter. Yan. Just click on that. Then it's gonna restart, reactivate. Then it should work now. There you go. Just wait for a sec. It's still loading. There we go. Let's go. Okay, it works now. So if you wanna try as well, mm, you can try the method I taught you earlier, the Python, then the file name, right? Then, okay, let's move on to Sean naman. Let's go to Sean naman. Good job, Andre. Good job din, Josh. Si Sean naman yung help natin, okay? Okay, Sean, can you share me your screen? So click on screen share, then you'll see a tab there that says entire screen. You should click on that. Yeah, not on Google. So what we want to do is, um, and then never mind. Click on share screen, right? Then you'll see a tab named entire screen. Okay? Then you click on the entire screen, then you share that instead. Can you do that? Kaya got this. Actually, try natin yung whiteboard. Can you guys press X? Can you guys see the whiteboard? Tingnan natin kung pwede ko maglagay ng image dito. Pwede maglagay ng image. See kung kaya. There we go. Pwede nga. Okay. So, if you guys look at the whiteboard, can you guys see the whiteboard? Yep. How about you, Sean and Josh? Kaya? Okay, for Sean and Josh, you guys can play around with the code. Okay, you guys can change the value of you can change hello world to any other word or sentence na gusto nyo. Right, put down your name, favorite food or something. Okay, Sean, can you see the whiteboard? Hello, Sean. You can turn on your mic if you want to. Okay, so if you're here, Sean, you can see that there's a screenshot right in the left part, right? So that's what I want you to do. You share your entire screen. Just click on that, okay? So when you click on screen share, that window should pop up. Then click on the entire screen tab. Then the entire screen, then share mo yun. Okay. Kung hindi pa kaya till 2:45, I'm gonna continue with the lesson para matapos natin tong part na to, okay? And I'll help you na lang after the class. Don't worry.
Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, hindi gaano
Yagi,
bagay
pre.
sa
Baba nyo naman boses nyo, nagtuturo ako. Okay, let's just move on with the lesson muna, okay? I'll share my screen again. Here is the screen, sige. So, we already ran our first code, okay? So, I'm gonna teach you guys how to write a comment. Because as we begin to write more complicated code, we spend more time thinking about how exactly will we translate these solutions into actual code. Like if you're given a math problem, you have to write solutions, right? You can't just mentally compute everything. So these are what comments are for. Aside from solutions, they can also provide, descriptions for specific codes. To help this, ayan, you can write down a comment. So, um, right now, just try it out on your VS Code. Okay. kahit, even you, Sean, you can try this out. Just write a hashtag first, then any kind of um, any kind of text right after that. Okay? You guys can try it out on your own, and if you run your code again, it should still work without any error. As long as like may hashtag yung comment nyo. Okay? It should start always with a hashtag. And this is for Python, by the way. It's different for any other programming language. Okay, so while you guys test that out, we can move on naman. Just listen na lang guys, okay? So, we already got to print hello world earlier, right? But what exactly does this mean? Printing simply means that we want to display something on the screen. Um, which, just like earlier, it's usually shown in our output panel, or what we call the terminal, the black panel that you guys see at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so if you guys want to print stuff in Python, you can just copy paste the code that we wrote earlier, then just change the values that are inside the quotation marks. Then it should look something like this in your terminal. Okay? Sige. I'll give you guys like uh maybe three minutes to test that out, to try it on your own. Then tell me if you guys are done. Okay? Also let me know if there's like any errors that you found, or any errors, then I'll help you. How do you make new lines? You just press enter so that, okay, eto. I'll show up my I'll show you guys my hello world na rin. Hello, ayan. So what you guys can do is copy everything, right? Highlight the whole thing, then press Control C. Then to make a new line, just press enter. Ayan. Then and enter. Then Control V para mag-paste. So Control C, highlight everything, right? Highlight everything. Control C, Control V. Gets? Nice. Alright, good job, Adrian. Sige. Next up, we can just change whatever values here. I, I'm hungry. Python is food. And let's say ganun lang muna. Right, let's delete these two. Tapos, if you press F5, ayan. Ayan na sila. Hello world, hi, I'm hungry, Python is food. So, how do you make it bold or change the font? That's that's the limitations of coding actually. We can't really make it bold or change the font just like in Word. We can't do that here since this is like um just coding talaga. So if you want to style your text, that would um involve more complicated code na. So even MS Word is built on very complicated code, which enables you to, make it bold or change the font. Yeah. But it's interesting that you're curious about that. That's a good step. If you guys have any other questions, just hit me. Go lang. Okay na? You guys done? How about you, Sean? Did you get to try it out? Nice. Let's go. Okay, so move on na tayo. Alright? So you guys might be wondering, how do we print blank lines? Okay? Because we can print a bunch of lines, but they're all, you know, next to each other, right? So we can use /n, backspace n, which signifies new lines. So if you write your sentence, your first sentence. If you print this first sentence, then write /n. It's gonna make a space. Okay, so I want to demonstrate that to you guys real quick because this would help you guys when you want to print some stuff, some cool stuff. Okay, so if you want to print /n, backspace n lang tayo, ganyan. This would put a bunch of spaces in between each of our strings, our words. Okay, so if I hit F5, ganito na siya. Ayan, may spaces na in between them. Right? So, you guys can test that out na lang. You guys can also write 5 times n, which would just be like 5 n's instead of just like manually typing literally 5 backspace n's, right? Very tedious. So you can just do 5 times backspace n. Oh, actually, I wasn't sharing my presentation. My bad. Okay. So, sige, let's... You guys wanna take a break ba? It's like 8 minutes. We only have 8 minutes left in our meeting. Di ba siya nag-space? Okay. Can you copy-paste your code? Send mo sa chat ngayon. I'll check it out. Don't forget the quotation marks, ha? Hmm. Ay, wow. Okay. You already know how to use variables. That's cool. Sige, wait lang. Check this out. If not, x equals to y print. Oh, okay. Wait, tama ba? So this run. Is sa baba pa. Oh, okay. X is greater than y. Ah, you used a different um line. Try this one instead of ano. Yan. The one you wrote kasi ganito. Bali yung line niya. Yeah. And that should work na. Grabe, ang advanced mo, Josh. Good job. We're supposed to tackle variables this session, but troubleshooting muna tayo. So, how I address yung issues nyo kanina with how you set up your code, that's what we call troubleshooting. And it's very important because I remember times when I didn't troubleshoot my code and I submitted it, then ang dami mali. Sobrang daming errors. So, huwag yung gagawin yan. It's always important to troubleshoot. Check for errors and stuff. Okay, okay na yun. And, okay, so variables in Python, just like what Josh is doing, kung napapansin nyo, whoa, ang daming nangyayari sa code niya. That's normal, okay? Kaya niya, you guys can do it as well, kay Sean and Adrian. Kaya niya yan. Variables are just very simple. You can imagine them to be boxes with labels, okay? They're just like boxes with labels on them. And just like boxes, they can store a lot of stuff. So if you look at chat, oh, you did it too. Good job, Adrian. You used variables. Congrats. Okay. Di ako mahirapan sa pagturo. Thank you. Okay. May limit po ba value ng isang variable? Um, it depends on the data type. I'll tackle that later, but it depends on the data type. Okay. So, if masyadong malaki, just like boxes nga, diba? If the stored value is too big, the variable might not handle it. It can't. Um, there are certain cases that it can't, right? But usually that's not an issue because like variables can store like a lot of stuff naman, especially in Python. It can store so many data. Like I'm working on a project right now, and it can like one variable has like a full Excel sheet stored into it. So yeah. But as far as I know, there's like a limit naman. But that limit or like the capacity of a variable is very big. So we don't really have to worry about that. So going back, ayun, a Python variable is a reserved memory location to store values. Like very big words, but you can just think of it as boxes. Yun lang. Then every variable has a data type and can be declared using any kind of name, just like yun nasa chat kanina. Right? You can use X, Y, Z, number, my name, my favorite, something like that. It's good to name your variables depending on how you want to use them. So if you want to print your name, you usually name the variable as my full name, something like that. So moving on to data types, we have 4 minutes left. Speedrun lang natin. Data types are like boxes of different colors or sizes. So a variable can only handle one data type. So if you put a number into a variable, mga number lang pwede niyang i-store. You can't put a number and a name within the same variable. Di pwede yun. Magkaka-error ka. Okay? So here are the list of data types that we have. The, this is not all of the data types. These are just some. Value ng variable. Pero bawal po may space sa variable. Mm, yeah, they're usually separated by commas. If you want multiple values in a data type and in a variable, you separate them with commas, not spaces. Tama yan. Kasi magkaka-error ka. But for strings, eto, you guys see this, right? May string, yung text. As long as it's encased in quotation marks, you can add spaces there. I'll show that to you later. I'll demonstrate that as well. So, eto actually. Um, para mas mapadali tayo. I know, you guys can do it. Optional lang naman. So, copy the following code and run it. But, as you can see here, may space, di ba? Basta nasa loob siya ng dalawang quotation mark, pwede siya pwede siya magkaroon ng space. Okay? Sige. This is gonna be like the last slide for our lesson. Just try it out, play around with your code, then tell me if you have any problems. Okay? If you guys are still interested, you guys can stay, just ask me any kind of questions. Right? 2 minutes na lang kasi until 3 when our class formally ends. Okay? If you guys are still curious or need any help, just hit me up. Just ask me, okay? Hello, kamusta? You guys done? Any questions or anything? Okay, 1 minute na lang tayo until we end. So, okay, no questions? Or like, you guys have any issues with Kuya Justin? How do you use import string? Hmm, import string. Sige nga, share screen ka, Josh. Di ko pa po ginagamit. Okay, sige. Share screen ka, show me. Pakita mo kay Kuya. Import string, that's like a package kasi kung mag-import ka. Packages are special boxes or libraries. Mhm. For that, no. Next time pa yan. Next lesson natin yan. What you're doing there, import is a keyword for if you want to import a package. So if you want to advance study na, I suggest you can also read on that import, the import keyword or command. Okay? Because if you want to use, ano kasi si Python, you only have like a set of uh, codes or keywords that you can use in default Python. So we use packages to if you want to use other codes na hindi kasama sa original Python. So you can think of them as like similar to Minecraft mods or yeah, yun yung best analogy ko dun. They're like very similar to Minecraft mods if you want to import stuff. Okay? Kasi like, imagine ito lang yung box mo. Okay? So if kita niyo ba yung camera ko? Imagine this is just Python. Alright? Pero may gusto ka, pero like hindi nagagawa ni Python lahat ng gusto mong gawin. So you use this one. It's like a package, kunyari NumPy or Panda. Pandas is a package. Okay? So what we do is import natin si Panda dito. Then pwede na natin gamitin yung mga ano mang meron kay Panda. Alright? Ganun siya. May props pa ako, panis. So, any other questions from the others? How do you guys feel? Okay ba? Overwhelming ba? Or did you guys like get to play around with your code naman? How about you, Sean? How you feel? Ikaw, Adrian. Nice, nice. Okay. So for the next lesson, next Saturday, guys, we're gonna be writing longer codes na. Okay. If you have any problems pa with VS Code, just tell me, ha? It would be nice kung sabihan niyo na ako ngayon. Para next week, direct na code na tayo. Code lang yung focus natin. Alright? Ikaw, Adrian, no problems? No issues naman? No problems? Okay. Thank God. Okay, sige. Um, I'm gonna end our lesson here na guys. Kung may mga pahabol pa kayo, I'll stay for like another 5 minutes. But you guys can leave now, okay? See you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll focus on more complicated stuff next time, ha? Para mas masaya. Bye-bye. Sige, Shan. Don't worry. I got you. What's your question? Bye-bye. Iggy. Oh, kamusta, Shan? What is the question? Why are my texts red? May underline na red? That, that might, yeah, baka may error, kaya siya red. Red usually indicates an error. How do I leave? I forgot. Wait lang, wait lang. Wait, actually baka ako rin. I forgot to leave. I forgot how to leave. Paano nga ba mag-leave? I think you like press on main menu. It's a bottom left. May logo ng main menu. Kita mo sa bottom left, may button nakalagay main menu. Then I think you just click on home. Ayoko pindutin kasi baka ako yung mawala. How do I leave? I forgot. Okay na pa. Thank you. Sige. Dark red. Hmm. Sige. Sean, what we'll, sige, what we're gonna do, can you press X right now? Can you walk around here? Tapos, pinutin mo X to open up the whiteboard.
So, ano mangyayari kung
Ayan, ayan ka. You see? So, may nilagay akong screenshot here, right? I'll teach you how to share your full screen, not just Google.
So, ano mangyayari?
Sige. Don't worry, I'll wait. Ayan. I think I can see your
Mauna na ba
cursor moving na. Yan. Yeah, I can see it. So, kita mo dito sa right? Left pala. My bad. This one?
maghintay sa'yo?
So, if you click on share screen,
Sige.
dun sa
Tapos?
control panel mo sa ilalim, if you click
Sila
on
may
share
wala pa.
screen, ito
So,
makikita mo.
kayo
Ganito.
na rin.
This one, you see?
Alright, sige. Yung mga gamit nyo. Okay. Iwan namin.
Do you see? You see this, then I want you to go to entire screen. Okay? Then if you click on your screen, then click on share, I'll see your full screen na.
Tapos sila Julia.
Even your VS Code.
Chat. Alright, sige. Mga wala pa kayo. Sige. Di ba ikaw na lang mag-chat? Tayo mo.
I have to like
Sige.
restart Chrome
Yeah? Can you repeat that?
share screen. Yes.
Isa pa. Repeat pa.
Should I share screen on VS Code or no?
Yeah, you can share screen your code. So I can see the dark light, the dark red stuff that you're talking about.
I think I need to restart the laptop.
This one, you click on entire screen, then VS Code. Pwede photo. That's cool. Okay, you need to restart Chrome. Sige. VS Code. Yeah, it's not in Google. It's a separate application talaga siya. So you have to share your entire screen so I can see your VS Code.
Wait.
Yeah, go lang. I'll wait.
Something with okay. With and the
Oh, ayan. Yun! Yay! Okay, I can
Yay!
see it na. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, okay. I'll leave this na. Oh, iba kasi itsura. You're using Mac. Okay, that was my bad. You're using Mac, not Windows. So, I think you should install Xcode instead of VS Code pala kung ganun.
Xcode?
Yeah. Sige, go to Chrome lang. Nope. Go to Chrome lang. You see, ano? Yeah. Yan, Xcode. Search mo Xcode. Yan. There we go. You install that.
Why?
That's specifically for, yeah, Mac kasi. Then, you see the blue download button on the top right? Yan. Xcode lang, hindi beta. Open na yun. Sige, view in App Store. Yan, get mo yan. Install. Sige, I'll help you set that up naman. Sige, while it's installing, kamusta naman? Did you learn something?
Yes, so.
Okay naman. How's kuya? Okay naman yung... Di ba ako magulo?
For 4 minutes, I need to install that.
Installation lang. We just have to like fix that. Oh, 44 minutes. Okay. Matagal. Sige. I'll let you install that
30.
na lang. Then maybe next week na lang natin i-fix yan. Okay? Madali
Okay.
lang naman yan. Don't worry. I got you. I'll search up on stuff para tulungan ka. Okay? Sige. You
Okay.
can leave na.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the
Bye.
weekend. Hindi pa.
How to leave?
How do you leave? Click on the blue button sa bottom left ng screen mo. Yeah? Then I guess you click home. Ayun, umalis siya. Okay, sige. Yun nga. You just